All right, family. Black Power with the Truth Hour with General Sarasu and Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm delighted and excited to be accepting members to the Sarasu and Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all know what it is. Black Power energy frequency. You feeling that energy, feeling that frequency. You should become a member. The link right down in the video description in the chat room says join. Click that link. You get a video introduction, rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house, 25% off selected items at this time. Shop and save and shop, KingSeti.com, online marketplace. That's right, family. Pull the fire alarm, GeneralSeti.com, SETI University, over 1,000, damn, is almost 1,200, 1,300 videos of pure heat, African academics at its very best, African heritage, history, mental warfare, occult information, all the subjects that you know and love from General SETI, along with the supplemental but also monumental and instrumental research material from the Grand Master teachers with a overview from the general on those lectures, giving you 360 degrees of advanced African academics that cannot be compared to no other platform on this planet at this time. That's right. And SETI popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never calm. You already know we bring the ruckus. And so we got exclusive live streams never to be seen on any other platform. You get access to see the general live. And so that's right there showing you right there what is, what the perk is. You know what I'm saying? You get to see me live, and then you get access to a treasure chest of wisdom, because I take it up a notch. You feel me? And they crying out here today on these platforms, because it's getting heated out here. You see what I'm saying? And so, yeah, every little creak in the damn floor, these motherfucking Cro-Magnums, yeah, they shaking. You see what I'm saying? And so, yeah, you got to go where we can drop it like, nothing but hot. You see what I'm saying? So get over there to the Patreon, get access. We got the man beast coming up. Yeah, we got the man. We're going to talk about the man beast. We're going to talk about Adam and Eve, the first pale man and woman that, in history of this planet. And we got to talk about it. We got to peel back the occult understanding so we can understand what's going on at this time. You don't want to listen, then you'll be in the situation. Just sit there and wait for the motherfucker to detonate. Think you can hide. Yeah, go right on ahead. They'll see you. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. Boop. You'll be out of here. Now, Hamas leader calls for a global day of jihad today. Wait a minute. Is it today? No, wait a minute. Let me make sure. Well, it was actually last. It was actually last Friday. It was, you know what I'm saying? But I'm looking at it as it's today. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Hey, a motherfucker ain't gonna never say, "Oh, we gonna do it on this day." Yeah, and you got to be on alert, especially when you see them motherfuckers over there bombing the shit out of them. Motherfucker won't get back. They won't get back. They want to see, they want to see you in misery. They want to see you feel what they feeling. But we done already felt it, and we feeling it now. You see what I'm saying? These motherfucking Arabs kill our ass, and right here. Every goddamn day. You can go into any of these cities where, you know, Arabs is, and they kill niggas like they ain't shit. When I was coming up, that's all I seen. You know, that's all I seen. You know, I didn't see, you know, I didn't seen wars and shit with the Arab. You know, and when I was coming up, it was like they was just really getting in America for real, for real. They might have been, but they wasn't in the cities like for real. You know what I'm saying? It was, you know, it was pretty much white and black for a long time. You see? And but then around in right around probably them 70s and 80s and shit, they start getting in here. You know what I'm saying? And you know, them 80s, they got strongholds. They, you know, they was letting them in here, you know. And when I was young, I used to see the you know, black men and shit. They didn't just, you know, they didn't, you know, they would be into it with them motherfuckers because they would be hitting on black women and shit. And you would see the brothers, they was not buying that shit. It's a different day and age. Now niggas didn't been in this belly and shit without no program of redemption. And so, you know, you can't exist without one. That's the problem. You see, if you ain't got a blueprint of redemption, you ain't just gonna wing this shit. You ain't gonna just wing this shit. You know what I'm saying? You're not. You got to have a program. You see, and it must be to prevail. You know, it can't be to you know, in thinking that everybody, because everybody not just gonna get along. That's just not gonna happen. You know, all this fanciful, you know, and you motherfuckers gonna be like Dorothy and goddamn the Lion and the Tin Man and what's the other motherfucker and Toto, the goddamn dog, and y'all just gonna skip on down the yellow brick road to the Wizard of Oz. I don't, you motherfuckers is high on something. You see what I'm saying? Then that shit is on. That shit don't even exist in the Hollywood no goddamn more. You see what I'm saying? Shit, you know that shit don't even exist in Hollywood no more. So the reality is that people come, you know, they can exist only to you know, to for, you know, to get into your pockets. You know, yeah, you can exist in the same confines. You see what I'm saying? But everybody thinking of a way of how they can exploit. You see, that's really what it boils down to. You see, and those of us who have the less, you know, establishment, you see what I'm saying, who have the less ability, you know, to do for themselves, and you at the mercy at the motherfucker that can provide those things. You see what I'm saying? And that's what they've done, you know. And like I say, we can do better than what we doing, but ultimately it's gonna be, you know, where you gonna have to see somebody. That's what it's gonna boil down to. And I say it without, you know, hesitation. That's what it always boiled down to. Because you could just see, you know, how the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal, you know, how he operate. You see, it's just how he operate. He got a certain diet where he eat, he got a certain diet of how much he need to make himself happy. You see, and if you doing better, you know you got a plan to do better. And if you got your own vision of where you think you need to be and where your people need to be, but if that cuts into his diet, he gonna have a problem. Okay, that's just the reality. So you can have a plan of progress. See, but you know the thing is, it's offense and defense. You see, it's offense and defense. Ain't no one. That's the balance of the motherfucking universe. You can't just think, oh, okay, well, yeah, you know. And then, you know, a lot of times our people talk about, well, you know, we used to hear our people, you know, our revolutionary, they talk about in defense and self-defense. We're doing this in self-defense, but damn, sometimes it take more than defense. You got to go on the offense. You see, you got to go on the offense. That's what that's what these nations is saying today. This is what really Israel is saying. They saying we can't, we didn't put up, and I'm not on their side. I'm just saying what they saying. They saying we didn't put up fences, we didn't put up fucking walls and shit. They didn't blew holes in the walls. They didn't found a way to you know break into our systems and our technological system. They can override that shit. Now they got ways of doing it. You see, and so so now they saying we can't just sit on our hands. Our defense is not enough. You understand what I'm saying? We can bomb, but we got to go in. We got to go in. That's what he told Biden. That's what he told the American government. They said we got to go in. There's no way and so now they got to go on the offense. They got to go on the offense. And see, that's where our people been stuck for so long, because they've always tried to just fight a defensive, and they offense is still, it's still defense. They ain't never struck no blow that would deter a motherfucker from, constantly trying them all the time. You see what I'm saying? There ain't nobody scared. You see, you ain't putting no fear in nobody. So motherfuckers feel they can do whatever the fuck they want to do, when they want to do it. You see, when they want to do it. And so that's the reality of that. You want to change some shit, you got to have offense and defense. That's just the reality. And sometimes when you speak about offense, people take, they upset because you saying that you could strike out. And that's what the world is now. When you do it, if you the big man, you could do it. You're not the big man, then you're gonna have problems when you speak out like that. The big man can do it all the time, because can't nobody do shit. If he could say shit and do shit and turn around and the next man tried and do it, and then they call this motherfucker he's going against the rules of war and all this, that, and the third. You understand? That's just like with Ukraine, those cluster bombs. You see, those cluster bombs, they ban them, they ban them. Where you just drop, all them, because I believe it's just a lot of little small bombs, incendiary bombs and shit. Russia using them, United States sending some to Ukraine, but they've been banned by the after World War II. They supposedly banned them motherfuckers, man, globally. But United States sent some to Ukraine. You think anybody said anything to the United States? I ain't heard nobody say shit. You see that they mentioned it. I heard they mentioned it, but ain't nobody said shit. Ain't nobody said shit. So if you the big man on the block, you can do whatever the fuck you want to. Who gonna do something? They're just like when they went over there to Iraq. You see, Bush say, who going? You see, you can stay your ass here. The UN didn't approve it. Bush said, we going unilaterally. We don't need you motherfuckers, So here it is, the UN, they vote on everybody, but who, did you got the Hague, you got the World Court bringing all these motherfuckers to court for crimes against humanity. Nobody brought George Bush to no goddamn Hague. He done went into Iraq under false pretenses, destroyed a nation. You understand what I'm saying? Saddam Hussein probably was a dictator. But shit, you think these motherfuckers over here ain't dictators? They've been dictating on our ass for a long goddamn time. You see what I'm saying? So, but they could go over there and get Saddam Hussein and under false pretense. If it's something that if he attacking this motherfucker, then you have to do what you have to do. You see, we over here, and so I don't have, what can we say in the predicament that we in? We can't say, oh, we don't want the motherfucker to defend the nation. Yeah, we in here. What we gonna do? So to that extent, yeah, you want the motherfucker, But look at we tied to the hip of this motherfucker, and he's committing atrocities. You see, I seen how Israel took, the Israelis took the fucking, and the British was there. They the one that made it happen. It happened under the British watch when Britain was carving up the world and gave Palestine, even though it's not theirs. You see, and the list goes on. Palestine no more the Arabs, then Egypt, then Tunisia, then Algeria, then Morocco. All of that was taken at the same time. You see? And so it's not their land. And we can go into the scriptures and prove that it's not their land. They know that. They know that. And they say God said that they could have it. Well, God should have gave it to their ass in the first place. You see, God should have gave it to them in the first place. This is the means by which, these people come up with all the, why they, they're justified in taking our shit and killing us and shit. And did they saying God, and the same God that they say gave them permission to do this shit is the same God that niggas worship right now today. And you wonder why motherfuckers is in the trick bag that they in. Ain't no side we on. What side? The Israelis? They kicking niggas out over there, or presumed niggas. You see what I'm saying? But when you talk to them, the Eritreans and Ethiopians and some, I don't know if the Somalians in the Hebrew bag or not, but they got these motherfucking niggas thinking that they Jews and shit and this, that, and the third. And then when they get their ass over there, they, you know what I'm saying? They can't even find a pot to piss in. You see what I'm saying? And so, yeah. So, and then what you think the Arab you doing for niggas? The Tunisian motherfucking president sitting over there bumping his rotten gums and shit about black, Africans is trying to supplant them, trying to come in, and it's our goddamn land. So you see right there that they talk, you got what's his name, Hamas in Egypt saying that Africans are not Egyptians and shit, that Egypt had nothing. Look at the balls of these motherfuckers. You see, they sitting on our land and got enough nerve to talk shit. And so how you think you gonna get that back? Huh? You think you gonna ask him for it? How you think he got it? The Arabs spread Islam by the sword. That's how they spread it. You see, they spread Christianity by the sword. Shit. Your motherfucker Constantine said God came to him in a goddamn vision, said with this sign you shall conquer. You see what I'm saying? The cross said you will conquer. And then here you got Muhammad, he say, it's Islam or die. That's what they said, Islam or die. And you ain't had to become, and that was in many of the Africans. They didn't, it's Islam or die. Period. They just, blood was all over Africa. Blood all over Africa. And so they wiped out, 100 million of our people. You see, the Arabs, wiped out 100 million of our people or more. You see, that's what the numbers is saying, that they totally decimated whole areas. So this is the same wars that been going on, now for over fucking since the so-called Mohammed, and nobody's seen that man. He's just as much a myth as Jesus Christ. You see, he's just as much a myth as Jesus Christ. But the damage, the effect of Arabism and and Mohammedism on the African continent, even to this day. You see, even to this day, with what's going on right now, and our people go over there and we'll fight with the people that took it from us so that they can maintain it. You see, so they can maintain control over it. You see, but you know, with this war that's brewing, it's gonna get bigger than what it is. You see, it's gonna get bigger than what it is. You know, because Iran gonna have to step the fuck up. They're gonna have to step the fuck up. You know, they didn't put them, you know, it would be, nobody gonna respect, them Arabs over there not gonna respect them because they geeked them motherfuckers up over there to, to fucking do what they did. They went over there and they committed, an atrocity. They did. And like I say, I leave it there. They committed an atrocity that nobody, regardless to whether you say they took it or not, nobody gonna take that type of atrocity. They're not gonna take that on the chin. They're just not gonna take it like that. They're not. So don't even expect no, even if you say they took the people's land or this, that, and so what? It's a war. Okay? It's a war. You know what I'm saying? And so if you got your shit took and they know it ain't theirs neither. Yeah, you might have been on this shit before, I got here, but it ain't yours. It ain't yours. So you took it from some goddamn body, I'm gonna take it from you. But they didn't took, the Israelis took one serious one on the chin, and they're not gonna take it because they know that they are surrounded by them, and that if they start letting them motherfuckers one time, do something like that, they might as well pack their shit up and sell on up out of there. They might as well go on and let them have it, because the very next time, like I said, it could be even more critical. And if they probably, like I said, they probably didn't, envision that they would, be able to do what they did. I don't, it probably shocked the shit out of them. If they thought they would be as successful, they probably would have even went further with it. You see what I'm saying? And like you got the other groups up there, Hezbollah, that's in Lebanon and Syria. If they would have come the opposite way from the north down at the same time, ain't no telling what it would have looked like. You see what I'm saying? So, but I see, how they bomb in Gaza, and they literally, man, it's looking like they about to decimate the whole fucking area. That's the way it looked. Yeah, the way they, I didn't seen them get into it with them years back. They knocked some shit down, but the way they knocking it down now, it ain't nothing like before. They over there knocking that shit down. Straight up. They pummeling that motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? And they probably, because they know that they dug in. And so when they get up in that motherfucker, man, it's going to be hell on earth. Especially if they ain't got no motherfucking electricity in that motherfucker. And you know what I'm saying? You ain't got no electricity in there. Man, it's going to be damn near like you on another planet. And you got and you got to go down in them tunnels and shit, because that's where they're going to be hiding at. They ain't going to be hiding in them, they might take some buildings after y'all come in, but shit, they're going to be, because they know they bombing the goddamn buildings. So shit, that's going to be, they're gonna be knocking them motherfuckers down. So they're gonna be up underground. So imagine having to go up underground and try, man, it's a lot of them. And so, I know damn well our family, but not, you niggas is in the military, but I know goddamn well that they ain't ready to send no American soldiers over there to go up under them goddamn, fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? They got to let them motherfuckers handle that shit. They the ones that went over there and under the premise that they Is it the Israelites? And we can argue that on another level because we already know. But y'all, God supposedly gave that to y'all. Well, goddamn it, let God help you. Let God help you. Let God help you with that shit. And like I say that, but these niggas is gun ho. They want to be down for, what, they American nation and shit and this, that, and third. So if you feel like it's your American right, and and you have to defend America by any means necessary, and they send your ass over there to go into some damn tunnels to fight some motherfuckers, and you over here, they killing niggas, and niggas is killing niggas too. But at the same time, this man will take you out of your goddamn community where you should be, policing and securing your own community, to go way over on the other side of the planet for a motherfucker to send you under the goddamn ground to go hunt some motherfucking Arabs. Man, please, y'all niggas is stupid than a motherfucker. You see, stupid. They're just retarded to go do some shit like, but go do whatever, motherfucker. Let them blow your motherfucking leg off and let them give you one of them cyborg legs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Computerized and shit. Yeah, they're gonna be making cyborg niggas and shit. They blow your motherfucking leg off, nigga, and hook you up to the machine, nigga, and you'll be over there like that motherfucker, the Bionic Man. They were talking about this back in the 70s. Steve Austin. Motherfucker. We used to be watching that shit, the Bionic Man, you know what I'm saying? And every time he get ready to do something, they was already coming with that shit. And you know what I'm saying? And he throwing, flipping, and he ain't even flipped the motherfucker. It's just all sound effects, you know what I'm saying? He picked the motherfucker up, and he ain't doing shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit crazy. Yeah. But if it escalate, it's gonna be another Iraq. It's gonna be another, it might be even larger than Iraq. It might be larger than Iraq. You got Turkey, and they might flip the script. United States might have to set a bomb off on Turkey. I'm just gonna be real. You got certain nations that have been, they've been sour for a long time. The Turks, the Turks been, since they've been humiliated in World War I, they ain't never been the same. Yeah. Yeah, you say U.S. Yeah, they've been funded by the Jews. Yeah, they've been funded. They've been funded. They've been funded. They've been funded. That's true. But at the same time, this ain't, the Anglo-Saxon, he still, if it comes to his ass, he will take it in, he will take that into consideration whether he want to do it or not. Yeah, he know that if it's no different than Iran letting Hamas continue to get bombed the way that they getting bombed right now. You see what I'm saying? The way they getting bombed right is, so you gonna geek these motherfuckers up to do what they did, and then now that they bombing the shit out of them, you ain't gonna send them no help. You ain't gonna send them no help, Iran. And that's the same thing with the United States and Israel. Y'all put them over, well, technically British. The British put them over there. Rothschild and shit. They didn't want to set that up. You see, they didn't want to set that up. And so now, what you gonna do? You gonna, what you gonna do? But the fact is, it's like they fucking surrounded, man. They fucking surrounded. They fucking surrounded. So they gonna be living, in militarily. They're gonna be, that's the only way they can live over there. You see? Yeah, the British they don't want, they speaking out, but they moving through the United States. They know they can't do shit, and they know people already know they program, how they set that shit up. So that's how they set that shit up. And so and they've been exposed as and creating all that shit. And so yeah, but you don't want to, and you ain't got the army. Britain can't fuck with Iran. I don't think. They might got a few more. I mean, they got more probably advanced airplanes. They just like Israel, but to get on the ground. See, Israel army might be a little more advanced than Britain because they fight over there. They have to get with their ass. You see what I'm saying? They have to, they at least they into skirmishes and shit every day. So they a little more advanced than the goddamn Britain. Them motherfuckers don't want no smoke. You say read about Israel's Samson option. What that is? What's that? Is that the nuke? What's that about? Is that the nukes? Talk to me about it. I heard. Matter of fact, I heard it, but I didn't get the meat of what it was about. Yeah, we in the house. What is the Samson option? Well, they talking about, goddamn it, that Israel got nuclear subs, and shit. So yeah, they got a whole lot of shit that they ain't talking about, and they might need it. They might need it. They might motherfucking need it, family. Don't you go nowhere. We gonna come out. We gonna come back in. We got the key. We got the last segment of this news report that we want to deal with. I know it's 1:30. It's the last segment. We up. It's Friday. It's Friday. You niggas ain't gotta go to work tomorrow, do you? It's Friday. So family, we're going to click and we're going to be right back. Don't you go nowhere. This is General Sarasun Seti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beat daily. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about this Samson option. That's right, family. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beat daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.